The opposition, the youth movement, had been asking for the king to transfer quite a bit of power to become almost a symbolic head of government. What would you say to those critics who say that His Highness has not given up enough power?
Well, first of all, it's not him who gave up, who didn't give up. It's the commission, it's the political parties, it's the unions, it's the people who drafted the constitution. Some of the members of the February 20 or the Justice and Charity or the extreme left, which are those who organized the last demonstrations in Morocco, don't agree with this constitution. They think that it shouldn't have any powers at all. Well, that's their opinion. And that's fair enough. I mean, why should 32 million people have exactly the same opinion?
What are the chief points, the chief changes that the Constitution makes?
Well, I think that many powers are given to the Prime Minister, which will be called now the President of the Government. That's a big change because the President of the Government will lead the policy of the country.
The king, in this case, is also a spiritual leader, a commander of the faithful, an extraordinary power over a country of predominantly Muslims, wouldn't you say?
Who's the head of the Church of England?
Who is the head of the Church of England?
The Queen, all right? So there is nothing special there. And this is coming, and you know, a country is the, what a country is the fruit of its history. And it has always been that way. And the Moroccans would not understand that the king is not the commander of the faithful, because that's the basic role of the king in Morocco has always been, and it's on that basis that there was the allegiance to the king of Morocco. It's just natural. I think it's needed. It's the way, it's the result of a history of Morocco. And again, it's nothing special if you compare it to England, which is considered as the first democracy in the world.
One of the clauses in the new constitution guarantees freedom of expression and assembly, no limitations except where the law prevails.
Yes.
That's a little caveat that perhaps needs explaining.
What the Constitution says, and that's very important, is that the press is free, the freedom of speech and expression is totally guaranteed, and no censorship, previous or after, is allowed. It's totally forbidden.
Last week, representatives for the International Defense Team of the editor and journalist Rachid Nini were here in town at the National Press Club to bring attention to his arrest and sentencing to a year in prison. Now, his arrest came within weeks of the king's speech promising reform and a new constitution. Have there been, given how popular Mr. Nini is, are there concerns over its commitment to the freedom of speech and expression?
Look, here I have only one answer. Mr. Nini had a trial, and the judges decided that he should be sentenced. I cannot, me as an ambassador, or question this. It's a decision, it's a judicial decision, and there is nothing I can do about it, and I cannot answer about it.